For more updates, subscribe to our channel.
Hello everyone, welcome to My Dreams Academy. This video all about electrical engineering ECET 2020 paper continuation video. To make p-type semiconductor, the impurity to be added is, okay, we have a third group elements in the periodic table, fourth group elements and fifth group elements. So if I add third group and fourth group elements, then it will give p-type semiconductor. Similarly, if I add fourth group and fifth group elements, it will give n-type semiconductors. So fourth group elements are carbon, silicon, germanium, like this, and third group elements are boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, okay. And fifth group elements are so nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth, okay. Now we'll see the options. To make p-type semiconductor, we need to add fourth group elements to third group elements, right? So which type the impurity to be added, which type of impurity we should add, whether it should be a boron or aluminium or gallium or indium. So phosphorus is the fifth group elements, so not this one. Arsenic is also a fifth group elements, antimony is also a fifth group elements, so the only option which is correct is indium, that is a third group elements. If I add third group elements to the fourth group elements, it will give p-type semiconductor. If I add fifth group elements to the fourth group elements, it will give n-type semiconductor. So this is what question number 81. Now we will see question number 82. Question number 82. In a Zener diode, so the breakdown voltage is higher for the breakdown voltage is higher for dash doped diodes, okay. So options are lightly doped, option B moderately doped, option C heavily doped, option D more heavily doped. So in a Zener diode, the breakdown voltage is inversely proportional to the doping, okay. If the doping levels are very less, then so breakdown voltage is high. If it is highly doped, then the breakdown voltage is less. So in a Zener diode, the breakdown voltage is higher for lightly doped diode, okay. So this is what question number 82. Now 83. The question is the bridge rectifier peak inverse voltage. So first of all, we will see the bridge rectifier output. The bridge rectifier output is like this. This is the bridge rectifier output, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, okay. D1, D3 on, when D1, D3 on, this cycle will come. When D2, D4 on, this cycle will come, okay. So same thing will continue, but what is peak inverse voltage in the reverse bias condition? Okay, let us say take D1, D3 are on in this case. The remaining two diodes, that is D2 and D4. D2, D4 ఏమైతుందన్న reverse bias condition లో ఉంటాయి. In the reverse bias condition, how much maximum voltage that we are giving, that is called peak inverse voltage. So the maximum voltage that we can able to give to the diodes is Vm, that is Vm. So the peak inverse voltage for bridge rectifier is Vm. If it is center tapped transformer, okay, so that for that one it is 2 Vm. Peak inverse voltage for center tapped bridge rectifier is 2 Vm. Bridge rectifier is Vm. Next question 84th question. So in a common emitter configuration, the purpose of bypass capacitor across the bypass resistance, okay, will have a bypass resistance and bypass capacitor in common emitter configuration. Common emitter configuration is nothing but the emitter is common for input and output, like this. If this is the collector, this is base, this is emitter, this is collector, this is VCC, okay, and we'll connect one capacitor across this one, okay. This is called bypass capacitor. Why do we need to connect a capacitor across this one? I'll read the options. Option A, increase emitter current, improve the stability factor, decrease the output signal, increase the output signal. This capacitor will connect to increase the output signal, to increase the output signal. Option D, correct answer. Next question, that is 85 question. Unijunction transistor UJT cannot be used as, UJT cannot be used as option A, amplifier, option B, sawtooth wave generator, option C, switch, option D, multi vibrator. UJT we can use for a sawtooth waveform generator, and also we can use as a switch, and also we can use as a multi vibrator, but we cannot use it as a amplifier. So option A is correct for 85th question. Next one, 86th question. The junction field effect transistor, that is JFET, field effect transistor, at a pinch off the drain current becomes, at a pinch off, like this, at a pinch off the drain current is 0, 1, constant, infinite. At a pinch of voltage in the JFET, okay, the current is constant. The drain current is ID is constant, okay. So option C is correct for this question. Next, 87th question, that is in a oscillator circuit, the transistor operates in class A, in a class A amplifier. So option A is correct for 87th question. Next one, 88th question, that is the typical values of H parameter for BJT in common emitter configuration. HIE, input impedance, is equals to, it is nearly, actually it will be nearly 1100 ohms. So that is nothing but 1.1 kilo ohms, but in the options it is given that whether it will be a 10 kilo ohm or a 1 kilo ohm. So it is near to equal to 1 kilo ohm. So 1 kilo ohm is correct. This is about input impedance. And the next one, HFE, the value nearly, this is nothing but beta, okay, beta value nearly 100. And the next one, HRE value will be 10 into 10 to the power of minus 4. HOE, output admittance, that is 10 into 10 to the power of minus 6. S means it is a reciprocal of impedance. It is the reciprocal of impedance. So input impedance value nearly equal to 1 kilo ohm and beta value nearly equal to 100, HRE value nearly equal to 10 into 10 to the power of minus 4, and HOE output admittance value 10 into 10 to the power of minus 6. Okay, this is all about 88th question. Now we'll see 89th question. 89th question. A latch can be made by two cross coupled gates. Okay, the latch can be made by using a universal gates. What are the universal gates that we have? NAND gate or NOR gate. So I'll read the options. AND gate option A, OR gate option B, NOR gate option C, NOT gate option D. So which option is correct? Option NOR gate is correct. That is option C. Next, 90th question. So the range of values that can be represented by B bits using 2's complement representation. 2's complement representation. It will be -2 n minus 1 minus 2 n minus 1 to -2 n minus 1 minus 1. Let us take n is equals to 2. Example, n is equals to 2. Then what it will give, Nana? 2 minus 1, 1. So minus 2 to, so 2 minus 1, it will give 1. So minus 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1. So plus 1, minus 2 to plus 1. So actually this is not minus, this is plus. 2 to the power of n minus 1 minus 1. So which option is correct? Option D is correct. If the question is asked for 1's complement, then 1's complement range is -2 n minus 1 minus 1 to 2 n minus 1 minus 1. This is the range for 1's complement. This is the range for 2's complement. 2's complement. Okay. Now so this is what about question number 81 to 90. Thank you for watching this video, and for more videos please do subscribe to My Dreams Academy. Thank you all.